Hi, I'm Aishwarya Venkatesh. Firstly, let me quickly brush through some of the alarming and intimidating news that are happening next door. Later, I'll talk about the topic in detail. Hyderabad baby flung to ground by mother in parents' quarrel. 12-year-old schoolboy booked for murder of his teacher who refused to lend money. Baby abandoned in garbage bin rescued by Indian couples. Tamil Nadu woman kills two sons, attempts suicide due to the torture from her husband. Woman in extramarital affair held for poisoning her kids to death. 16-year-old girl married to 23-year-old at a temple in Telangana on June 1st, 2020. At least 30 people attended the wedding, including the local politician. A 4.5-year-old boy allegedly sexually assaulted a 4-year-old girl in Delhi school. Two 14-year-old teens sexually exploited their house owner's 7-year-old daughter. Psychological Research Center mentions that divorce can bring extreme feelings of loss, anger, confusion, anxiety, and many others to the children involved in that family. As per the data compiled by the National Crime Records Bureau, NCRB, every hour one student commits suicide in India, with about 28 such suicides reported every day. Live a little every day. You've got but one life. These were the last few words found on an 8-page long note written by a deceased postgraduate student at the IIT Hyderabad. COVID-19 pandemic has seen enormous rise in child laborers. Many news flashed up during 2020 relating to child labor. 34 child laborers rescued. 8 minor girls forced into child labor in Guntur rescued. Adolescents turned cheap labor for spinning mills in Tirupur. 2 minor girls strangled abusive father to death in Hyderabad. A report by the East Delhi Municipal Corporation has revealed that 1 out of every 6 children between ages 8 to 12 in Delhi abuse drugs. Drug abuse among children finds mention in Parliament. Woman tries selling 13-year-old daughter's virginity to the highest bidder. A 20-year-old Chennai college student, Nitish Kumar, killed himself after he lost all his savings on a gambling app. A 36-year-old man who was living in Puducherry with his wife and 2 children committed suicide after losing all the borrowed money in gambling. After attaining puberty, girls in the community of Devdasis are bathed ritualistically and kept in confinement for 11 days. Following this, the girl is sold off to whoever places the highest bid for her. Girls as young as 11 or 12 years of age are auctioned. Poor families have the highest number of children, with parents considering them as a tool to earn income and not as a soul. Result? Children either end up in roads due to poverty or end up in death due to malnutrition. This is the most poisonous vicious cycle. By now, you all would have guessed the connection between whatever news that I said. In all those information, the relationship between a parent and a child is involved. That is the base for everything that happened in this world. Nobody are born rotten. You just don't have bad kids. But we can make them bad. Parents unknowingly become the role models for children. Every action, movement, and word has an effect. No other external force has a greater influence on a child than the parent. Improper parenting is equal to killing a helpless soul when alive. It is the most ruthless sin ever possible. Every desire in this world requires effort to achieve it. whether it might be earning love, earning trust, earning attention, earning money, etc. The only thing that ends up to every individual with God's grace is the ability to give birth. And of course, as everybody knows, that which comes with no effort doesn't receive enough respect and importance. So it's become like authority without any responsibility. But actually speaking, parenting is the biggest responsibility that one can hold on to. A real parent is the one who puts the child above their own selfish needs and wants. The news that I said previously pertains to family conditions that are abnormal. It doesn't happen in normal circumstances. But that doesn't mean that a normally structured family is peccable. Most of the abnormalities that we came across is a result of gradual evolution of mistakes that happen in normal day-to-day instances. So it's very important to take care of things that we consider as petty or trivial or inessential. What are the small things that we ignore in our day-to-day lives? First, spending quality time. Social networking and socializing are two opposite poles. Due to more weightage of time given to social networking, there is growing scarcity of time for human beings. This might seem to be rudimentary, but this is the reason for most number of crimes that are happening these days. Listen, talk, discuss, debate, and conclude. It inculcates sheer joy which no costliest gift can give. Second, belief. Behind every child who believes in himself or herself is a parent who believed first. Speak to children as if they are the wisest, kindest, most beautiful and magical humans on earth. Because what they believe is what they become. Comparing any child with others is purely destructive, as it causes self-doubt, breeds negativity, creates an inferiority complex, and also serves as a reason to show jealous and hatred towards the society. Thirdly, growing a good human being. The aim should not be to grow a child as a money hunter or wealth hunter or qualification hunter or status hunter or religious hunter. It is crucial to bring up a child as a healthy, happy-loving and sensible human being. It is possible when a parent becomes a friend rather than an advisor. Fourth and last, freedom. Once a good human being is born, freedom is important in their endeavors, whether it is qualification or job or their personal life. It is purely at their end to decide their life journey. These are some of the basic needs that I know to create an asset to the society. Of course, those awkward, unhinged and inexorable people that we saw in the news are very difficult to change. But a gradual change from the basics is always possible. Let's hope for the best. Jai Hind.